takes. I'm just kidding. I need
Yeah.
content. I need content.
I'll be the judge around here.
No, no,
No, no, no.
no,
I'm
no, no.
judging.
You are not judging, Futon.
I don't care
Yes,
who
I am.
judges.
I'm a way better judge than you'll ever be in your
Bro,
entire
I'm
life.
the best judge here.
I'm the only
No,
me
you
and
are.
Ajax are the only official judges here.
That's cap, Carlos. Your father.
Six ducked me twice. It doesn't matter.
No, me and
Wallace,
Ajax
when
will
have you
judge.
ever been an official
Me and
judge?
Ajax will judge.
When have you ever been an official
Nigga,
I'll
I've
judge?
be a
judged
judge
for
too.
I've judged for
That
Deadboy.
doesn't mean that you're an
I've
official
judged for
judge.
Deadboy 4 times.
I've judged debates before. That doesn't make me a
I've
No, no,
judged
no.
at least like 50 debates so far.
Here's the thing though. I've judged for Deadboy multiple
Yeah,
times.
Deadboy, can you just pick? You
Okay,
want to just pick
that would just
someone?
mean
Just
that
pick
you are
someone random,
biased
and
towards
we'll just
them.
let them judge. Oh,
You're gonna let the random
I don't
judge?
care who judge. They just have to be competent.
oh, well, I guess nobody here
Alright,
can
you guys
judge.
could do Bakugo versus Todoroki.
Oh,
Nigga, no,
Totoro
we have
next. What? Like
we
two?
have we
No,
have
hold up. But like a quick question, a serious question. Can you slide the mutual? I meant. My bad. My bad. But like seriously though, like slide the mutual for the one time.
Naopai, you're such a daddy, bro.
Bro, I
What?
need the mutual. I need the mutual on TikTok. Bro,
He
please.
unfollowed me on
Since
TikTok.
rip him. Like,
me.
yeah, yes, the mutual, the mutual. I meant. But still, the mutual. Naopai on TikTok. Please, please, please. I'm
I
begging.
don't use TikTok. TikTok.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I would like you to start your scaling because I'm fodder and I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Just like Naruto has a relevant speed. Just different language.
Oh, irrelevant speed. I'm not aware of this. Can you elaborate further on this claim?
Well, uh, data book.
What
Yeah,
data? Wait, are you gonna send in like scans one or text debate one? Okay.
Just come when you get home, man. Just come when you get home. Just come when you get home, man. I'm gonna fight talking right now, man. Just come when you get home. Why are you talking about it right now? I don't want to think about it.
No, don't give him fucking judge roll. Why would you give fucking Carlos judge roll? He's the most incompetent ass nigga in here. Holy
Monty, this
fuck,
is
we should
not the
ban that
time.
nigga.
Guys, it's not the time. You guys can argue later.
Nah.
Okay, no, hold on. You interrupted the debate, so I can interrupt your debate, Carlos. I know you're salty. Like, if you're gonna interrupt my
Carlos,
debate, I'll
that's
interrupt your debate
Nail.
as well.
Bro, Carlos isn't even debating. I'm
Nail's
the one
cool.
debating.
Also, I've judged for
Yeah, I'm just
Deadboy
saying,
like
don't give this
6
nigga a
times.
judge. That's
Oh
all
my
I'm
goodness.
saying.
Wouldn't that mean
Don't
you're
give
just
this
more
bitch ass nigga a
biased
judge.
towards
Alright,
Deadboy?
I'm about to
No,
get the
because
scans right
I'm
now.
not.
Alright, take your time, bro.
I'm also not biased.
Just
Why?
scans.
Yes, you
Why am
are.
I biased
Yes,
for
you
You
fucking
I'm
are.
are,
biased for
Hey,
nigga.
Deadboy
Who
Yes,
am
going.
I
you
biased
fucking.
to?
Deadboy going. Can I go on mute or
You're
something?
biased for Deadboy.
I really don't have to
No,
yell.
I'm
Like, just
not. What
argue
the
in
fuck?
DMs or something.
Alright, so why does that mean? Okay, so if
You
you're
heard what
not
I'm
biased for
saying? Go on
Deadboy,
mute.
then why am I biased for
Yell,
Naruto?
Let me
Prove
see.
that,
Ajax,
Futon.
I
Ajax,
really
you
don't
can
have
beat
to
them.
yell. I don't have to yell, bro. Can I go on mute, bro?
Oh, the teleportation jutsu. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to elaborate or do you want me to get straight to my contentions?
Okay, well, I'm about to. I even. Alright, you didn't let me elaborate.
Oh yeah, my bad, bro.
Yeah. Basically, Edomater blocked Raikage. I don't like doing this debate shit. It's just so lame. Edomater blocked Raikage. While Raikage was using the teleportation. Right there, it says teleportation ninjutsu surpasses the concepts of space and distance. If you surpass space and distance while moving, that's like therefore make your speed irrelevant. Do you have contentions with that?
Yeah, I'm not aware. Can you further elaborate on why it makes you relevant? Like, why
Yeah.
transcending space and distance makes you relevant? Or the context of space and distance?
Okay, I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Alright.
You agree that relevant speeds, like how relevant you're moving, right? Like how not how fast you're moving, but just how much relevant the speed formula is to you, or your speed is in general, right?
Uh, say what you said again. I didn't fully
Okay.
clarify.
Would you agree that a relevant speed is how like not necessarily how fast you're moving, but just how a relevant speed is to you in general?
No. No.
Okay, you don't gotta that's like what a relevant speed is. Do you like have like
I mean,
do
wait, are you
you
going off
do
like
you have
speed system or like the speed turn system or like what are you going off?
I'm going off just I'm going
Just
off regular
not.
logic, bro.
Oh,
I can go off like character stats if you want to. I'm just going on regular logic.
I mean,
Regular logic. Logically, wouldn't that make sense for your speed to just be irrelevant if distance isn't an account? Because it takes no distance to travel where you're going from point A to point B. A measurable speed, you're still traveling, but if there's no distance for you to travel, you just get there automatically. Then that
uh,
would render your speed irrelevant because there's no speed to calculate. Correct?
like, would you say like distance is like spatial?
I mean, yes. It's
Oh,
like a
well, I
measure.
mean,
It's like a
if,
measure of space.
I mean, yeah, if distance is a measure of space, and like, if distance means that like it's
Yeah. No.
irrelevant.
Well. To be quite like frank, distance. You want the definition of it. Realistically
I'll get it for
speaking.
you. I got it.
Yeah. An amount of space between two things.
So I mean, distance would be spatial if I'm not mis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And if you were to surpass the concepts of like space or like separation or
but I mean
distance.
like, well, if
Mm-hmm.
just transcending, if you could just transcend like spatial,
The
etc.
concept of space. The concept of space, yeah.
I mean, but like, wouldn't transcending space, because it's like distance is like bounded by space. Wouldn't transcending space just mean that like you would transcend you would already transcend distance, which wouldn't render you irrelevant speed. Like just transcending space itself wouldn't
Well,
like
okay,
render.
yeah, transcending the concept of space. Yeah, I can give you relevant speed. Why not? You just
Wait,
agree.
not the
Disagree.
concepts of space.
I'm
I
not
said just
talking about.
space.
That's not what I argued, did I? Go off what I.
I'm aware of that, but like
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah.
saying
So
like,
yeah. So if that has nothing to do with an argument, then I don't care. Just go
whoa,
off my argument.
yeah, but your argument is that if I'm not mistaken,
Concepts, right?
here,
Concepts, right?
wait, let me speak.
Mm-hmm.
If your argument is based on like if the speed tiering system is like I'm pretty sure it's distance, right? If distance is irrelevant to you, you would qualify for like the irrelevant tiering system or tier.
Yeah. This is if the distance is between there, that's using logically. If there takes no distance, if you're above the concept of distance, for you to get to point A to point B, if your speed is that irrelevant, you cannot calculate, not even that, where it takes no distance to get from point A to point B, that should give you relevant speed. Yes.
I mean, but as we agreed previously, like distance is spatial. So if you're just
Distance is a
like
relating to space. So
well,
in the scan I sent you, it says transcending the concepts of space and distance. Yes.
mm-hmm.
They do it. That would still give you relevant speed. Yes.
Transcending the concepts of space and distance will give you a relevant speed.
Yep.
Mm. Mm. But as far as I know, this is teleportation. If I'm not misconcept.
That's not the skin. That's not what I used. I used him. They use matter being faster than his teleportation. So if matter is faster or something that's above space and distance, the concepts of that, what would that make matter?
Like you're saying the right Kage, like if I'm not mistaken, you're saying the right Kage is teleporting? Like my oh, my bad, I accidentally joined the music VC.
What does it say right there?
It states
Looks like
you're still able to block me with my speed. It wouldn't
yeah. Then but listen. Then what does matter say above that?
it says lightning style teleportation.
Mm-hmm. And what
And
the teleportation is due to define as?
was teleportation due to define as?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Surpassing the concept of space and distance, and right, and the Raikage is still getting blocked by matter, right?
but
Okay.
wait, hold on. But what do you mean? Uh, basically states that like I need to get my speed up. So thus, not even that. It just states that it's teleportation. Teleportation would already like. I wouldn't. No, I'm not gonna make that claim. But it's.
He's faster than teleportation, yes.
But like, can you prove like how he has like teleportation in Jutsu?
Like,
It
you wanna
says.
rat?
Wait, what?
Lightning style teleportation and lava style Genkai. This is during the Five Kage Summit fight. I mean, not the Five Kage, the Five Kage versus Madara fight.
Okay,
Who
wait.
else there would have lightning style?
Um,
And who else would have lava style? Either way, it wouldn't matter.
Wait, can you like send me the chapter so I can just over or like just see
Another
it?
chapter.
Yeah.
Another chapter. I'm gonna ask you a simple question too, Wiki, because you like trying to like wet right way out of it. Who else uses lightning style throughout
The
that fight?
Raikage uses lightning
Okay.
style.
Then why would literally right after Mordor make that statement and Raikage says he's blocking me? If he's blocking, I mean, you're able to block me even with my speed. Why wouldn't that be relating to that? You're like
Because
saying that.
because then after
Saying
that it talks about like like lava style,
like what?
lava style, which the first as far as not I'm concerned.
That's not what the Raikage says. I'm not referring. I'm referring right after Madara says that. Why does Raikage say I need to get my speed up? If he wouldn't be referring to him,
Uh,
it's a sequence of events. If he just says impressive attacks, and so he did. So he didn't do it. So it didn't do anything to them.
but if
You're still be able to block me with my speed. Why would he using how like manga works? Why would he be talking about something else?
it would be talk it would be Mario would be talking about something else because after like
Why?
what
I'm giving you. Why?
because like basically after that it states like it basically shows it basically states like that he's just listing off the characters Keke Genkai not Keke Genkai
It's
ninjutsu
not true.
uh
Not true at all. They did. They listen. They did it. They did it to him. He says. He says it. Oh my god.
does anyone have the chapter for like 5 Kage Summit uh, trying to
Like
find
when it starts.
oh like yeah when it starts yeah I'll take that.
My fault. What you say?
Oh no, I was just asking if anyone had the chapter for the 5 Kage
It's
Summit.
460.
Thanks. So I can
It's
review.
460 to 467.
Appreciate it. Just so I can review. Wait, no, this isn't the 5 Kage Summit. This is the King.
Not the five Kage Summit.
Yeah, this is the fight
Doesn't
between.
even matter. Doesn't even matter. You're not attacking the point. I'm asking you a simple question. You can't give a
I'm
simple
just
answer
trying
to
to
that.
review the chapter the manga
Well,
so I can get
I'm asking you a
better.
simple question.
Wait,
I'll ask you a simple question. I'm trying to give. I'm gonna give you a simple. I'm asking you a simple question.
wait, but
Right?
like,
What else? Listen. What else? What else? I'm trying to speed it up. I don't like debating. Right? I'm trying to speed it up for you, buddy. What else would you be talking about? To answer the question. Saying he's talking about something else. I'm not sure if you're trying to rat, but obviously that's not the case. If the Raikage literally, the Raikage uses lightning style teleportation. He uses lightning style. So if the Raikage just did it to him, and he's saying that he's still able to block him, why? Why does that mean that he's talking about something different? He's obviously talking about the same thing. I'm not gonna like hold your hand through this. So he's talking about the same thing, right? I'm not gonna let it get into I'm yelling fast with you. I don't care. I don't care that much. So you're talking about the same thing, right? It's not good to try to like rat out with me, right? I don't care enough. Care enough. So you're talking about the same thing. So you drop you so you agree that yeah that would be relevant speed, and now you therefore also agree that Madara, right, would be blocking him even while he's using his speed, and Madara is referring to his lightning style teleportation, using how manga like works contextually. This would prove Ichigo. I mean, this would prove not Ichigo. This would prove Naruto at a relevant speed. All you have to do is just scale your character. That's all I have to do.
whoa, um,
I'm just arguing. I'm just arguing the speed blitz. I mean, you can argue AP blitz, or you can argue like 5D Ichigo. Go ahead. If you argue 5D Ichigo and win the point, you win the debate. But just know I have a relevant speed.
no,
That's
I'm
all you need to
just
know.
checking out the chapter real quick.
I'm not going to give you the time in the world.
I mean,
I
of course
promise.
not. Give me
God,
like 3 minutes, not even.
I gave you 3 minutes. I don't got time
Alright,
to do all that time for that shit.
okay.
So like, scream on. Mm, mm. I ain't talk to grandma.
Get your shitty butt ass up. Whoa, what the fuck is your problem? Because now if I tell him that you're a whore and like to cheat, it's a problem. Oh my fucking goodness, leave me alone. Get the fuck off me. Fuck off.
I don't want to lose control between you and me. Mhm.
Okay, I'm back. Uh, I think I came up with the rebuttal, but yeah, Deadboy.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I think I came up with a rebuttal. Would you mind?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, are you aware that like Mauro was like discussing about the lightning speed or not lightning speed? My bad, my fault. The teleportation. Or, mm,
Okay. What's wrong with that?
I'm just applying my contentions to this. But
Yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong with him talking about that?
okay, as it states, it's talking about the it states after that the right Kage states and talks about speed.
You don't think
Uh,
teleportation is a mean like a means of speed?
mm, say what you said
You don't.
again. I didn't hear you.
You don't think teleportation can be used as speed?
No.
You know what speed is defined as?
Uh, let me let me figure it. I'm not fully aware of the speed definition, but
Go ahead.
the rate at which something is able to move or operate. Yeah. What about it?
Mhm. Yeah. Teleportation, you move from point A to point B, right?
Mm,
So that's still speed. Teleportations could be faster than others.
uh. Hmm.
And that and in Naruto, you know that teleportation. There was no teleportation, right?
Wait.
It works in a way where it surpasses the concepts of space and distance. So just because he's fat, it's just he's able to block the teleportation, right? So he's able to do that. And that doesn't mean he's like fast. On. You could be faster than teleportation. There's nothing wrong with that. Teleportation is still moving from point A to point B. You see in DC Comics, Flash like outsped teleportation. It's not that hard.
Oh wait, but that's DC Comics, which
Yeah, I
well,
gave you an example in Naruto. In Naruto, teleportation is different. So
what'd you say again?
in Naruto, teleportation is different.
Naruto teleportation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
I'm
why
just
would you?
giving you. I'm giving you like scenarios in fiction where you can be fast in teleportation. There's nothing wrong with that. Interpretation still is a means of speed. You're still like operating from point A to point B.
So like, alright, so let me just understand this. Basically, teleportate. You're saying that like teleportation equals speed. Oh no, I went. Hold on. Uh,
It
uh,
can equal speed, yes, but since Madara would be faster than his teleportation, then that means he's faster than something that surpasses the concepts of space and distance. Yes, so that would mean he has relevant speed.
mm, well, I understand. I understand what I understand like where you're going with this, but just uh, I just don't necessarily like agree with it. But
You don't have to. It
I
doesn't matter
mean,
to me.
I mean, I'm just like here to apply 'em. But I'm pretty sure we already went over my speed, my teleportation. You already rebutted that. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, like I said, you can scale Ichigo if you like. If you're like able to scale them higher than me, like in existence or whatever, you like kind of could win. So
I
it's up
wouldn't.
to you.
I don't know if it would win. I mean,
Yes, you would. I wouldn't be able to perceive you. I don't have Naruto at 5D.
I mean, but then you'll just speed blitz me. Oh,
I can't speed, but it's something I can't perceive.
mm, you're right there. Should probably rebuttal it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll concede to like the irrelevant speed. Wait, yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I can have a rolling speed. So if you're just able to prove your scale, then I wouldn't be able to win. You know that,
Okay.
right?
Okay. I'm flip scans right now.
Go ahead.
Mm. Hmm.
Alright, you pulling up your scans?
Oh, of course, I'm gonna grab him right now.
Why don't you make the argument first, and then if you ask for scans, present them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right. Well, basically, my argument is just that, that basically in the Bleach world, it's just like basically two-dimensional beings or low-dimensional beings cannot interfere with like higher dimensional beings. So
Why?
why? Oh well, it was like verbatim stated by Eisen. If,
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
okay, what would you say
You
he's
know,
referring to?
you know what figurative language is?
I mean, it depends what type of figurative language you're referring to.
I'm not. That's not the question I asked you,
Oh,
bro. I just asked you, do you know what it is?
in
I didn't ask
general,
what type.
yeah, in general,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Do you know what like similes and metaphors are?
Yeah.
So like, you want to drop the scan where Eisen says, like you're like transcendent, like on another dimensional plane. Can you get that? I know you have that scan. It's like talking about Mugetsu.
Wait, what?
He's like when he's like on another dimensional plane.
Oh
That's the
no,
scan like
that's not
moves.
what I'm referring to. I'm
Well, then
referring
I
to
don't.
the like.
I bet I'm not aware of the scan you're referring to.
Oh,
Then.
okay.
I'd only be referring to him, Eisen using it in the metaphorical.
Oh,
And you know what interact means, right?
yeah. Oh, wait, why?
Well, you know,
Okay.
so like talking would be interacting, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So you would like know like why that would just like if you show me a scan of like Eisen's supposed to be supposedly transcendent to somebody, then that means he's like and he's still talking to them. That means he's like still interacting with them. So he's like obviously in the same dimensional plane.
I mean, like,
You don't think Eisen's just referring to like the level of power, like maybe like a level of reality, or do you actually think he means dimension?
I'm not aware of this scan you're referring to as Eisen talking to a lower dimensional
Just
being.
give me the skin you're referring to, because usually people use the he's like in the dimension skin. So go ahead, give me that skin.
Okay.
I don't know which one you'd be talking about.
I think it's in the same page as it, but it's not the same like the
No,
higher dimensionality one.
I'm not. I'm not going through Bleach fucking manga to go get like snacks, man. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. You can get it for
It's
me.
yeah, that's the scan I'm talking about. Scans one.
Okay. Yes.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, okay, take your time. Um,
Skin.
Mm.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's the skin
Let
you're
me
talking about. Oh, I'm
yeah,
not
let
aware.
me read it out for you.
I thought talking
Having
about.
evolved to a plane, by the way. You can go yeah. But having evolved to a plane beyond the soul reapers, just as two-dimensional entities cannot interfere with three-dimensional entities. So, do you like I said, if I brought up figurative language, do you know what a simile is?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. What do you think it is?
Uh, oh
If
my.
you knew how similes work, like you would know that he's obviously using one.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said if you know what a simile was, then you would know like how he's using one right now.
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware that he.
Yeah.
I mean, are we
Are
like
you where he's using a
interpreting it
simile?
differently? Because
I'm
I
not
think.
interpreting it at all.
Uh,
I think that's exactly what it is because it says just as. You know that similes like you use the word as when it's trying to relate two things
yeah, but like,
that are
yeah,
different.
yeah, it's
And
relating.
I was yeah.
It's relating the difference between Soul Reaper,
No, it's
him.
not. No, wait, no, it's not. If it was
Wait,
relating to the same topic of dimensionality, then it would have said having to evolve in a dimensional plane beyond the Soul Reaper. Then
whoa, is
saying this saying unless I purposely lower on dimensionality, if it was relating to the same thing. But like I said, I don't think it's relating to the same thing, so it would use different words. Only reason why dimensionality pops up is it's using it as a good, what's the word? Simile to compare the two.
wait,
It's just a figurative language.
wait, but
Just literally all it is.
uh,
The other scans like uses like figurative language too.
wait, hold on. But what do you? But like, it's like, um, uh, but like, it stops the sentence and then proceeds to continue the sentence, meaning that like it's talking about the same thing.
No, it's not.
What?
Why does the sentence stop? It has three dots. Why does it mean the sentence stops?
It,
It's a
it's
run-on sentence.
it
The
stops.
sentence doesn't. The sentence doesn't stop until humans. You know that, right?
It stops and hold on. It
Yeah,
stop.
humans. Yeah,
It says
having having the first word and humans is the last word. That's where the sentence stops.
what?
It's just yeah. Look, those little three dots are not periods, bro. They're just
I'm
extensions.
I'm not. I am not saying that they're periods. I'm just saying that.
Yes, like the sentence wouldn't stop. Yeah.
Saying that. But like, I'm saying that. What you like? Since manga is read left to right, or no? Yeah. Wait.
You want to say
No.
what?
Not left to right. My bad. I just confused it.
Right
It's
to left.
yes. It
So
states
read it right to left.
all right. Having evolved to a plane beyond the Soul Reapers, just like two-dimensional entities.
You think that's a sentence?
What?
You think that's a sentence? What did you just say out loud?
I'm just reading it.
Yeah. What to say? Hey, read the whole thing.
Alright. Having evolved to a plane beyond the Soul Reapers, just as two-dimensional entities cannot interfere with three-dimensional entities.
Yeah, it's okay. So let me stop you there. Is it saying exactly as or just as?
But it's
But what?
just it's
It's using it like obviously as a comparison.
yeah, it's comparing his plane above the Soul Reapers to
Yeah,
two-dimensional entities. Whoa.
exactly. It's comparing. It doesn't mean that's what it is. Obviously not talking about dimensionality. It's literally not.
I mean it proceeds to though. As
No, it does not.
it does talk
Doesn't
about
proceed to. If
dimensionality.
it would proceed to, then it would be word mention the word dimensionality like later on in the sentence. It would say, like I said, having to evolve into a dimensional plane, but it doesn't say that. It just says plane.
Oh,
If it wasn't a simile, then this main subject of the sentence would be about dimensionality. But it's not what it's about. That's not the It's not the subject of the sentence.
I mean, you
The
can
subject
also
of the
refer to
sentence.
plane as dimension, not like a higher plane equals like a higher
No,
dimension.
it could be plane of reality.
A plane of why does it wait? Why would it be a plane of reality?
It would just. I mean, well, it really, what a plane really is, just a flat surface. But if you want to go it's like another one, it's just like a level of existence. Do you know what a dimension is?
Yeah. Why?
Dimension is just a measurable extent of some kind, length.
Dimension is a measure. Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of broad. I don't know how to Bleach defines dimensions. I'd have to go with, you know, I'd have to go with like the real definition of dimension. So like a measurable extent of some kind. So I don't think a measurable extent of some kind would be the same thing as a level. I don't think it'd be the same thing. I think it's just using that as a again a simile because it uses two completely different words, but it relates. Just trying to relate the same thing.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be referring to a plane of reality. Would you know?
No.
Hmm?
No.
I mean, you haven't given me a reason why not.
Because what? So we're agreeing that like these are like runoff sentences, or am I misinformed, or like are you just saying these are regular sentences?
The whole thing is just a sentence. The sentence.
All right. Well, if the whole thing is
Okay,
just
the whole point. I'm so tired, bro. Okay. Nigga, it's a simile. What's your rebuttal for that?
similes also means similar, as it's talking about the similar, the most like.
That's not what a simile is. A simile is I already sent you what a simile is. Don't do that.
Okay, a figure of speech that compares two things. Similes differ from metaphors,
Yeah.
using words such as like.
Yep.
As.
It's like what it is. I read the definition of dimension and plain to you, and they're two different things. Like, what's your point? Oh, Crawls, I'm not a debater, man.
Well,
Let's do this for fun.
yeah, well, I guess I'll just concede there.
Okay. Why didn't you just get the other scan? Would it like helped you out more?
What other scan are you talking about? You're talking about the higher dimension,
The
like.
get. Mm-hmm.
Because it's so easily debunkable.
It's easier to
All right,
argue.
Crawls, are you ready?
Sure. We're not like actually debating this, right? We're just discussing it.
It's whatever, bro. Like I don't care either way.